Hey guys, welcome to another video, and today I thought I'd look at Scum. Now, it's a game people are talking about, and there's been quite a bit of footage released recently. Well, I say quite a bit. What I mean is it's been kind of rehashed and looked at by quite a few YouTubers. Some of them are excited, some of them aren't. There's a lot of questions, and I really don't know what to think. But I know that there are some key streamers that are looking forward to playing this game. Let's have a look. Now, I wanted to find out what it was. I watched these YouTube videos of people discussing the game. I could see that there's a lot of focus on play, which is great. You know, so they want to get a good system in place before they release it. But I wanted to really know what this was about, what the storyline was, and where they were planning to take the game. So what I did is I've gone back to the website, their webpage, which is basically a blog with posts. I thought we'd have a look at some key points and maybe discuss or kind of venture some opinion on what it's going to be like and where it's going and whether we need this sort of game, whether it needs to do something else in the current environment, which is harsh. So it's got to be really good to survive today, because people's expectations are high, having had so many games fail. So let's have a look. This was the very first post. Devolver Digital announces open world prison riot Scum by Game Pyres and Croatian team coming in 2017. Well, you know, it's September, so I'd be very surprised if we see this game come out in 2017. There are things that they haven't answered yet, which you think they would have answered, bearing in mind that there's only a few months left of the year. But let's have a look at the storyline, and that could give us some ideas about what's actually happening here. So when we look at this, it's saying that there is a TV station that is releasing a new season, which is what this game is about, this second season, where prisoners are released onto an island and there's a ruthless battle for survival. It's not exactly an original concept. So it also says the character customization is going to be one of the key things about this game. So it's talking about skills. We have a look at those in a minute. Players will need to balance their character, so the character can change, and then they have to dominate the island, and they will receive gifts from corporate sponsors if they do this successfully. So you will also get resurrected if you die, and you'll keep all your skills, so your character stays. That's an interesting concept. So it's all pretty vague, and that's not surprising, because that is the first blog post. That's the announcement post. That's the one really where they're going to make some claims. Story. Players take the role of the convict who is about to be dropped onto the island to fight for his or her life by participating as a new age gladiator in a cruel horror reality show called Scum. So it says they've got a story, but for me there doesn't seem to be a huge amount of story there. You're going to be dropped like you are in PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds onto an island, and then you've got to survive. So nothing original there. They're using the term puppets to suggest that it could be zombies, but they're resisting using the word zombies because some of the animations I've seen show zombie-like characters. But one thing that is interesting here is the TV network controls these particular AI. So maybe there'll be some other role that people could have in the island. Who knows? And then you have to explore the island. Now, it's an island. How much do you have to explore on an island before you really get to know what it is? And then why do you need to survive? These are the questions that I feel need to be answered. Why would you want to survive? Okay, you've killed everybody, but they keep coming back. So what's the goal? I mean, king of the island? I don't understand it. I mean, that for me is slightly strange. They've also put some history here, so what's actually going on, not too distant future, large private corporations, this sort of thing, countries, governments are merely pawns controlled by money and corporate interests, the corporate power. That's not particularly original. They've created an impressive world. You can see some pictures here scrolling through on the screen. We've got, it's actually a place, Croatia. So again, like Daisy, they've taken a location and they've recreated it, which I think works really soundly. It gives a credibility to the design. bit more detail here on this post. There's an indication here that there may be hostile AI dropped into the island to fight you, to hunt you down for trophies, and that most people get killed within 24 hours. So that would also suggest that this is a long term of battlegrounds. So there's no, in a sense, visible physical pressure like a big barrier coming in to reduce you to a small space. You stay on the island and people will hunt you down. Seems like that must mean that it will have lots of servers and a limited number of people once you get into that server. I don't quite see how they're going to manage that. If anybody can tell me or hint down below or give me some suggestions down below in the comments, please do. But this whole timescale thing, and then how are your skills going to become part of this? Have a look at the encounters. This blog post talks more about the types of encounters that you're probably going to have on the island once you're there. It looks like, you can see by this image that they look like they're zombies. And they use the word hordes. Serve as moving walls that can block or redirect prisoners' movements. So they look pretty bad. And the animals, so it's basically a zombie survival game, but they're not calling it that. You've got large scale disasters. Forest fires, earthquakes, floods can be triggered. Bioengineering of animals. Body armor. They can send animals to a location. Genetically modified crossbreeds. Having had all that concept work done. So you got this scenario at the time when the PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds was kind of taking his H1Z1 mod and making that into a game. So there was a call for this sort of battle royale type situation, and maybe this is their attempt to sort of expand that out and maybe mix it with the survival aspects that you might get in a game like DayZ. But they're really focusing on getting something that is customizable, so the characters can change weight. And a lot of time on the combat system, you can do combos and kicks, and the character gets blooded, and the face looks beaten, and you've got stamina, you've got all these stats, and you've got skills. You've got a range of different types of skill, and then you've got things like stealth and camouflage and awareness and tactics. So this affects how you see in game. It allows you to see whether players are creeping up on you, and that is, well, I mean, that's an interesting mechanic, and it is these mechanics which they're really working on. And you can see how awareness affects. There's things glow. I mean, I don't really know how the immersion will improve if you can see things outlined. Maybe there is a place, maybe there isn't, and I know that some YouTubers don't like the look of this. So it's going to be interesting to see how that works. It's going to be interesting to see how it plays, more the point. And this one here, there's like a wall hack. You can see these players come through the wall. You get like a red outline. Is it going to be more about a combat sim than the actual survival? They've said that in an interview on YouTube I saw that they're not going to be doing base building in a big way. So it's not about base building. You may be able to fortify. The emphasis has been turned in 2017 to something that's more like a battle royale situation. I've got to say, what I've seen of the combat and the ragdolling, the animations and all the weapons, it looks brilliant. I mean, it looks really playable. The graphics look stunning. But what does it offer? What does it offer? Customization, yes, but where's the game going? Is it going to keep us riveted? What kind of unique aspect is Scum going to bring? And I don't know whether I can see that yet. I really hope they can turn it into something where the survival becomes key. But at the moment, they're definitely focusing on this combat system and how the characters are customized. And if that's what they're doing towards the end of 2017, and they say they're going to have it in 2017, and they haven't said they're going to push it to 2018 yet, then it strikes me like that's the focus. That this whole year, all of this, the inertia, the kind of because of weight, you know, you've got all the stamina stats. It just feels like to me that they're trying to build a combat sim or an engine that is based around that, rather than maybe bring us something that's different on the survival genre front. Now maybe they can lift this system and put it into another game. Who knows? That would be good. I mean, if you look at things like Conan and Ark, they've taken similar models and they've replicated them in different environments. This could lead to something bigger. If they can make this system work effectively, then surely that could be a way forward. But at the moment, I just hope they come out with more detail about how they're going to run these islands and, you know, the servers and such. I haven't seen anything on these posters yet. If anybody knows anything about it or would like to contribute anything to this discussion, then please add it down below. Let me know. If I've said something wrong, it could be that I've missed it. I've read a lot on this, and it, you know, there's a lot to pick up. But and there's videos to watch as well. You can look at them up on YouTube. But it's generally about how the combat system works. So that's there, guys. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, click the thumbs up. As I said before, add some comments down below. Let's get this discussion going. I'm looking forward to playing this game, but yet, is it just going to be another battle royale when we've got one that is very successful already? Will this then struggle? So guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch up with you very soon.